So massive welcome. I think we're going to start with you, Tessa. So there's the microphone. We'll start. Ruud and Wim say feel success. Already the boys from the Netherlands have sent through words of good luck to you. Tessa, you've done extremely well as an age group athlete. You've podiumed overall at Ironman races. What was that decision to apply for the professional license?
Well, main decision was my closer. Okay. Main decision to become professional triathlete for me was my win last year in Kona, age group 30-33. And in the end, there's nothing more left in your age group, so it's the normal next step.
I think Lucy would concur with that. She did very, very similar, except she was about 10 years younger when she did it. Tessa, I've seen you do amazingly well at the Ironman Maastricht in the Limburg province, which unfortunately is not around anymore, but I'm sure it'll be back. Always competitive, even as an age grouper in the pro field. You've been overall in a podium position. What made you choose to come to Nelson Mandela Bay and do the Standard Bank Ironman African Championship?
I've raced here Ironman 70.3 World Champs last year, and I really loved the course, especially the bike part, and all the things here, the people from here, the volunteers. It's a lovely place to stay, and I really enjoyed that time. And before I came here last year, I said if I'm going to enjoy this race, I definitely come back for a long distance.
So you enjoyed the 70.3 World Championship on this course. This is twice as long, so it's going to be twice as good.
Maybe even 3 times.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen, her debut as a professional athlete choosing the Standard Bank Ironman African Championship. Tessa Kortekaas from the Netherlands. Dank u wel. We pass it down to neighboring country Germany. Marine Hufer, a 2-time Ironman champion, if I'm not mistaken. Austria, Malaysia. Choosing to come to South Africa, why?
Ironman is a lot about swim, bike, run for sure, but Ironman is also a lot about having the opportunity to explore new countries and different cultures. And the Ironman South Africa was always a race I wanted to explore and the culture I wanted to explore. And I'm grateful that I have the opportunity this year to be here and race here. And I know I don't have to, but I really want to.
Well, that's the best answer. You don't have to, but you really, really want to. I remember that win in Austria, in Klagenfurt. You've worked so hard, you've come so close so many times, and that joy of when you came down the finishing line in Klagenfurt. Do you still get Gänsehaut, goosebumps, when you think back to that win?
Yeah, for sure. It was a special moment after coming second for, 7 or 8 times. It was a truly amazing experience to win that first race, and it was a close race, and I know my strength is on the second half of the run, so I was patient, and then I took all my energy and tried to get the win, and having my parents on site and enjoying that together was very special to me, that's right.
It was a beautiful win, and you might not know this, but there's a very strong relationship between Ironman South Africa and Ironman Austria, because we used to be a partnership back in the day. We started the races together, so I think you like the second half of the run, and the athletes here have done the race before. They will tell you that this run is probably one of the best run courses in the world, so viel Glück, viel Spaß. Marine Hufer from Germany, ladies and gentlemen. So Lauren Brandon from the USA, always at all the races first out of the water, and then Lucy popped along. We are waiting with anticipation and bated breath for another battle in the waters of Nelson Mandela Bay on Sunday morning. But Lauren, if I'm not mistaken, your first time to South Africa.
Yeah, this is my first time in South Africa. When I looked at all the races for 2019, this one made me the most excited to have the opportunity to go to. So my husband and I came out here on Saturday, and we've had just the best week ever. The community of Port Elizabeth has been so welcoming, and we've just really enjoyed our time. So, yeah.
A couple of second places, Mont Tremblant was one of them, if I'm not mistaken. You have often raced quite early in the year, the US, North American Championship, Texas and that, but this is just that little bit earlier, and coming from the Northern Hemisphere, how's that changed your training?
Yeah, I've always raced an Ironman in April, so this is just a few weeks earlier than that. And so starting January, we're just ready to go, and I knew this was my focus for the first part of the year so that I could try and get my Kona spot, so I feel ready to go.
Well, there we go from the USA. Her very first time here. Give her a big cheer, Lauren Brandon, and the best of luck to you. Anna Watkinson, any truth to the rumor that you went to a business meeting in Lycra?
Yeah, sorry, I think I was the one that caused a little bit of delay of the start. I was just pitching to a client, which just happens to be the title sponsor, or one of the title sponsors of Ironman.
They're a gold sponsor. Isuzu, yes,
Yeah.
they're one of our gold sponsors indeed.
So client meetings and then straight onto here. So I was busy doing my transition was a jog from the car.
So that was the little warm-up run, for a jog from the car in the rain. I want to ask you, you're racing pro in this incredible field. You've podiumed before an Ironman races, I think Lake Placid and Barcelona. A stunning win for you at the Standard Bank Ironman 70.3 South Africa in January this year. I sensed when you came down the finish line, I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it, that was a little reset for Anna Watkinson.
I actually would take it a couple of months earlier in Bahrain. So I think, like most of you, sorry, and this might be a little bit of a long-winded answer, so bear with me. But I think, like most of you, I'm a busier Tetris player or a juggler of trying to find time to fit in the training, time to find time to fit in the sleep, and then trying to find time to actually work. I think, you know, like I said, I'm actually more nervous being in front of you here than the CEO of the company I just pitched to. So that's just goes to show how much I think this is all about the passion and how much effort you put into it. So I went through a really bad time, probably for 12 to 18 months, in which I was being very stagnant with my performance. I was really battling at work, trying to reestablish myself there, and I was wondering whether I should continue racing in the professional field, because I feel like it was an unequal grounding, like trying to find time to recover was just so hard, and I was 15, 20 minutes back on a half Ironman, and that means that I'm 4 or 5 kilometers off the winner's time, which means I'm not in the race. And I was wondering if I should even continue in this pace or just, you know, decide to go an age group and continue racing there, because it was actually hugely disappointing, and I was hit from a spirit perspective, rock bottom. And so I had a long chat with people that weren't so close to me on what I should do, and somebody said, if you think that you should give it one last shot, give it one last shot. And I started focusing more on myself than everyone else. And, you know, previously I would have stood on here at this conference and even on the start line on Sunday and thought like, well, who am I racing against? I'm racing against these phenomenal women up here with me that have won many races, come second in the world champs twice. You know, I'd already placed myself and almost tell myself that, like, be comfortable if you just finish this race within that crowd somewhere in the back. And I think I changed my mindset, thinking I just actually want to go out there and deliver what best I can do and what I'd done in training, and that would be a win for me. So success on Sunday for me would be improving my performance year on year on an Ironman event.
So do the best you can do. That's what it's all about, never giving up. And you found that love again just before the Standard Bank Ironman 70.3 South Africa.
I did. I mean, I think anyone here that would know the day-to-day training is what I absolutely love, and watching the transformation and seeing incremental improvements. And there is nothing better than coming back from a run with those endorphins high. I think I get like really giddy after I train.
And she had that running from the car to the press conference here now. South Africa's Anna Watkinson. Anna Banana, good luck for Sunday. Our defending champion, two-time champion here, she had 2 races on African soil last year. Lucy Charles-Barkley. How was the wedding?
Yeah, the wedding was amazing. Yeah, it was really, really good. I mean, Kona was great, but nothing topped the wedding afterwards. So, yeah, it was a pretty good off-season.
It was a massive year for you last year, huge year. Some might think that the wedding, etc., is a bit of a distraction from the job at hand. But if anything, it's a wonderful mental break, and you come back fresh and refueled.
Yeah, I had a few friends at home that obviously don't do sport. So they was like, are you still going to race the World Championships because you're getting married? I was like, yeah, definitely. I think the World Champs is going to come first. And I pretty much left everything for the wedding till after Kona. So it was a bit of a mad rush. But normally I'm very, very bad at taking downtime and not training. So it was a very good distraction to give me that mental break and, yeah, come back refreshed in the new year.
So I've heard that apparently you're struggling terribly with writer's cramp from all the covers of the Ironman magazine that you have to autograph.
Yeah, I think I made a bit of a mistake by making my surname longer as well, because now they take twice as long. So, yeah, I apologise if you only get Lucy Charles on your magazine or an autograph, because it's just a little bit quicker that way.
A massive thank you for signing the orange Ironman for the Kids cap. We might auction that and give all the money to the kids. Lucy, let's just get to the racing. A brilliant, pretty much 2 years for you from pro debut, second in Kona twice. A last-minute decision to come here to the Isuzu Ironman 70.3 World Championship in Nelson Mandela Bay, which was the best 70.3 World Championship ever in the history of 70.3 World Championships. And I'm not biased. That was a last-minute decision, went incredibly well. You carried that form into Kona. People ask, how do you just keep carrying that form into all your races?
Yeah, it can be really, really tough. I think the good thing, the 70.3 Worlds was a last-minute decision, and that worked well because I'd done a really good training block. I almost needed a bit of downtime so I could have the rest into the race, which worked well. And then the good result kind of gave me that confidence boost to want to work hard again leading into Kona. So, yeah, I think I learnt lessons earlier in the season where I made mistakes doing a half distance, really focusing on that, but not having the backbone for a full distance. So we didn't make the same mistake going into Kona. So we're always learning lessons. I guess I'm still quite new to the sport, so I'm always learning. And, yeah, I think each lesson we're building on that and getting stronger.
So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. She's your defending champion from the United Kingdom, Lucy Charles-Barkley. We wish you good luck and a huge cheer for all these incredible pro women. Thank you for coming to the Snapdragon Ironman African Championship.